What's up, everyone? Hello, hello, hello.
Has it started?
Yes, it started. Click to
Hello.
record.
I didn't see. I was busy looking at this if you can see that.
It's a Tamagotchi.
I know. Hello everyone. Welcome to Big Belly Pats. This is episode 43. Episode 43 of the biggest belliest Pats. Tamagotchi. So for Christmas, Lucy came up with a cool idea that now I kind of want to do every year. Uh with an advent calendar. And funny enough, honestly, before I met Lucy, before China, either I've never heard of an advent calendar before, or I know I've never done one. I might have heard of it, but I've never done one. I don't know if it's big in the States or maybe just wasn't big in my family. But then, like, of course, you can get 1,000 different kinds for toys, candies, food, whatever, different advent calendars. And this year, Lucy normally buys it's called Look Fantastic. It's like a beauty box.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an advent calendar, and you open it up every day, and it might be some lip gloss or some moisturizer or whatever the case is. I think I did like a Reese's one. I didn't really
Yeah, I
care.
remember you had the Reese's ones when I was there.
Yeah,
You had the peanut butter
So
one.
so this past Christmas, she didn't want to do the the Look Fantastic box sold out. She didn't want to do a beauty box, so she was like, with side note, for Christmas, I still bought her one. She just didn't know. But I bought her a advent calendar beauty box. She was all happy. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, we decided to do we went to like Poundland and like dollar stores, and we made an advent calendar for each other by buying only like cheap ass gifts. They only cost like £1 or £2 from the
That's cool.
store. So we did that. So of course it was cool, but it was also kind of funny because it was all cheap shit. I think one of them I bought her like a stapler that was like £1.50 because she asked for a stapler. If I had a stapler like a week ago, shit like that. Like I bought her a car instant hanger. Just little. I bought her a
Yeah,
pen. Just little shit.
that's
I bought
cool.
her. I think the first day I gave her a cup of pot noodles. To start her Christmas off. But I bought her a Tamagotchi. It's a knockoff one. But I got her a Tamagotchi, and I'm pretty sure she's had about 3 animals on that she's all killed. And I remember she had an elephant. I think that died. And I think she had like a dog or a hippo that got reset her.
Ah. I was gonna call you out on it. I was waiting.
It's going it's going on the wall, but we're moving the room around.
Yeah, I know. You explained this last
So
episode.
we're doing it today. Before I came in, she said, let's move the room today. So next episode, I can't guarantee it. I hope to have my big belly pets on that wall.
Okay.
So yeah, we're working on it. We're getting there. But yeah, outside of that, man, even though I talk to you every day, how you been?
Good, good, good. Not so bad. Not so bad. It's February now. February 2025. Life's going pretty fast now. It's super
Yeah,
fast.
once I feel like January is the longest month, and it's just
Yeah, I think once you've moved to China, January doesn't become a long month because it's just a normal month. Like December, January doesn't feel like as festive as the West does, if you know what I mean.
yeah. Because here, I feel like January's been going on for about 3 months.
Yeah, everyone's. I've seen all the memes, but yeah, I think like going Chinese New Year's come to an end. I think so. I think when Monday or Tuesday. Today is Sunday the 2nd, so I think Tuesday the 4th. They're finished like officially, like their celebrations. Schools I don't think return just yet. I think they return like another week or two from now. But our international school goes back to school tomorrow. There are a ton of fireworks. I'm trying to figure out why there are so many fireworks out tonight, but it's like it woke me up this morning at like 5 a.m. And like when we say fireworks in China, it's
Yeah, Nian, the dragon, right? Who's scared of red? He's scared of red. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On Wednesday, it was Chinese New Year, and you are not supposed to take the trash out. So I didn't plan to take the trash out, but everyone was like warning me, don't take the trash out. It's Chinese New Year. Because then if you take the trash out on the first day, you're sweeping away all the good luck that's been given to you. You've got to wait a day for it to settle. So that's a
We 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 was also told not to, I think, clean or do laundry going into the new year, because then you're going to be cleaning or doing laundry for the whole year or something like that.
yeah, something like that. So you got to stop like a week before Chinese New Year. You got to prepare. You got to clean everything, prepare, and then there's like a day or two where the shops are really, really busy. Like everyone's buying new things. Like it's just like everyone puts all their money that they've saved. It's like their Christmas, their New Year, everything put in one. It's like, yeah, everything people celebrate Chinese New Year is the biggest festival for
For
everyone.
sure.
Yeah, it's the biggest one and it's the most popular one, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I've always enjoyed being here during the time. I think side notes, I am never going to stay in China during holiday again. Please promise me this. Please promise to remind me this. Remind me, even if it's just to fly to Korea. I don't like being alone here in the holidays. It sucks. Like I
Yeah, the
thought, oh,
only
it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna spend some time alone, play some games. I love playing games with you, but I don't like the 7, 8 hours, 9 hours where you're not playing games. I'm thinking,
yeah.
yeah, that's why I'm gonna vow like even if I just take a quick trip to Hong Kong, a quick trip to wherever, I've got to make sure that. But this Christmas and this Chinese New Year, I didn't travel because I finished paying my QTS. And for those who don't know, QTS is a teaching certificate in the UK. So I've paid for it and it's online. Well, I
And
did
then
the
you're moving
online
here.
assessment. Huh?
And then you're moving to the UK.
No, not yet. Well, I'm gonna move next door to you and teach at the school across the road.
I mean, it's not impossible. That's not too far fetched. It's a Catholic school, so I don't know what that's going to be like. But yeah,
Yeah, sure. Don't tell them we have this podcast. But yeah, so I my QTS did cost just over £2,000. So that is a couple of holidays that to take a back seat. But yeah, I'm planning to have a big trip in June, July. I'm hoping to get maybe 3 or 4 days in Hong Kong in April. I want to go watch the Sevens. See if I can get there. It's not too difficult for me to get to Hong Kong. So yeah, I was trying to get there. But yeah, today we are going to be talking. We've got an interesting topic. We're going to look at like, so if you ever coming to China, Asia, specifically Asia, if you are a Westerner coming to Asia for the first time and you do and normal things. Now, we're not going to specifically focus on cultural differences because we talk enough about that, but we're going to kind of focus on food and drink along with training. Training if you're like a gym person. Now, we're not fitness advisors. I'm far from that. We're not gym heroes. We're not going to be telling you where to buy stuff, do this or anything like that. But coming to China, you know where to go, what to do, how to sort your kitchen out. So we're gonna explore that. We're gonna explore about like the Chinese food, and we're gonna debunk some myths about Chinese food because I think there are myths about Chinese food, and then
oh
like
man,
interest,
I love that, especially coming from the US.
yeah, myth about Chinese food as well as like what to try. Like if you're here for tourism, if you're here to start living, don't be afraid to try certain things. It's not easy. And yeah, then we'll talk about a bit of like the drinks here, not like alcohol drinks, but like what's popular to drink here. We can talk about Baijiu, but I don't think that's something anyone want to
I
one
got a
one time
Baijiu
is
story.
cool. So first, let's kick it off with cooking here in China. And when you first come to China, I think the biggest challenge is walking into a local supermarket or a local chao shi, as we would call it. Now, yes, China has got loads of different places like Metro and Sam's Club, and there's a place in Shenyang called Ola, and even in the K11, there's like this international supermarkets. What I suggest as a person, especially if you're living by yourself or you don't have kids obviously you need to cook a lot more. If you're able to go to these places like Metro, Sam's Club, Ola, supermarkets, those are your monthly shops. You basically download the apps. Most of the apps are in English now, and you can find most of your ingredients. For me, I go to Sam's Club or order from Sam's Club, and I order like, how do I put it? Ready cooked frozen meat. Like I put like chicken in the air fryer or stuff like that, and then I buy like frozen sweet potato fries or frozen veggies pre-made or cooked but frozen. Then I just like stir fry them up. So that's how I survive with Western style food. But also, in terms of like cooking wise, if you like to cook your own meat, again, if you go to the Chao Shi down the road, it is a very interesting experience of what types of cuts of meat you can get. You can have like different styles of meat, and you don't know. And to go there and be like, I want rump steak, you're gonna have a struggle to get rump steak. And if you go to a restaurant, you're paying what, like 200-300 RMB for the steak, almost 150-200. So again, those metro places and Sam's Clubs, they have somewhat quality meats. But generally, if you join an expat group, there's always someone selling something that's like home based. So from a cooking point of view, that's pretty much it. Because one thing I've learned about Chinese food, in my 5-6 years here, is everything is cooked in oil, and everything you order is sugary, oily, and spicy. So like,
Well, it sounds like you said like they're all together, not just they're sugary, oily, and spicy at the same time.
no, they're not all the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like, if you big thing, be prepared. There is no bakeries here that you're going to get used to. Chinese bread is sweet.
It is. So as far as bakeries, and I was talking to somebody about this maybe a week or so ago. Might even been you. First of all, I love desserts. Desserts is my weakness. Bakeries are my weakness. Stuff like that. The bakeries, one, are sweet, but they're not as sweet. Coming from the U.S., we wouldn't call it sweet.
Yes. Yes.
Because I've had American food and like I've seen Chinese people try it, and it's way too sweet. But in the U.S., we fucking pump sugar into everything. That's why everybody's round and our healthcare system is shit. There's sugar in everything. So it's not as sweet, but yeah, it's to a Chinese person it'd be sweet. Secondly, in Chinese bakeries, which I love bakeries, side note, a Mexican bakery, best bakery, hands down, and I stand on that. Until I've
You
seen a
told me.
bakery in another country that's top, you ain't nobody touching a Mexican bakery. Them old abuelas in there, woo, woo, mamacita.
Yeah.
But 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 in a Chinese bakery, I've always said every time you buy in a Chinese bakery, because a lot of things in China is very aesthetically pleasing. So they'll look very nice.
Ooh, looks
They'll
so
look
fancy.
delicious. I'm like, ooh, that look good. And then you bite it, and I always say there's a surprise in there. It might be a hot dog, might be
Yeah.
some mayonnaise, some cheese floss.
Yes.
There's always some bullshit in there, and you get pissed off. That's why I didn't. That's why after maybe like a year, I just stopped messing with the Chinese bakeries.
You
And you
get
always
to,
like,
yeah.
and it's like you. And there's always a surprise. And you get upset, but then I started thinking, you can't really get upset because there's probably a sign that says what's exactly in this. You just can't read Chinese and you didn't translate it. And of course, when you buy it, they're at the counter. They're not thinking, oh, maybe I should tell them. They're like, shit, you brought it over here. Obviously, you know what's in it. So give me the money. Here you go.
Yeah.
So I would say if you do Chinese bakeries, just ask what's in it,
Yeah.
scan, translate it, see what it's
Expect the
talking about.
unexpected.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Expect the unexpected.
And then as far as like from my experience in China, when I first got there, like because my first apartment I lived in was right behind the mall, but it's bigger now. It was a smaller mall, and we had a local chow shue, which people know. Chow shue is like a little not supermarket, but like your local corner shop. So we had a local chow shue in my community. The chow shoes are very hit or miss, but they're like very small, not very small, but like kind of mom and poppy kind of shops. A little corner shop. You can get some basic stuff there. But what I did when I first got to China, because obviously I didn't know some of the supermarkets, I just went straight to what I knew. Like my first big shop when I was in China was IKEA
Same.
because
I
I
think
know IKEA.
every foreigner, I think, when they arrive in China, it's like, IKEA. All right, we go to
IKEA.
IKEA.
Because I'll be able to find some stuff I'm looking for in IKEA. That was my big first IKEA, and then Sam's Club. I found out it was a Sam's Club. I was at Sam's Club. But I was like, okay. But then you get to Metro. Metro is kind of like, at least from a U.S. standpoint, it's kind of like a Walmart, like a sort of a bigger warehousey, more Walmart. But a lot of international food, a lot of Chinese food, stuff would be in English, stuff would be in Chinese, easy to get around. A lot of things, even if you can't read it, if you've been in a grocery store before, okay, all the vegetables are over there. You could just look, you could just see where everything is. But but once you've been there for a while, you can go into like the local shops. I would call Ola. Ola's kind of bougie.
Yeah, Ola's bougie. Like it's like
Ola's,
if you really like if you're like hosting a party and you want fancy cheese,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Ola's
go
the
to
place. Yeah,
Ola.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ola's bougie. It's
Yeah.
nice, but Ola's
Nice.
bougie.
Yeah.
But yeah, like those kind of shops like that. I mean, I just feel like it's one of those. If you go to a country and it's always a learning curve when you get there. But once you've been there long enough, and especially once you find the expat communities who you can talk to, I'm still, even though I haven't been in China in what 3, 4 years now, I'm still in expat group chats. I just haven't removed myself, and they're still like, if you need help with anything, you can always ask in the expat group chat. Obviously, if you're going to move somewhere, please move somewhere where at least two people who are
Exist.
at least you can speak English to, if that's your only language you can speak.
Move to a city where you know there's somebody there that exists.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Find something.
I mean, if you're going to move to boonies, that's cool. Just speak the language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So yeah, so the local chow shoes wasn't bad. The one that we lived in my last apartment, uh, especially during like lockdowns and stuff, it was one in my community inside the community. It was pretty cool, and it was small. We can go in there and get our local stuff, but then in the back, we found out later on in the back they had like a big old vegetable and fruit section, like fresh vegetables, fresh fruits. It also had like a bunch of meats in there. I didn't trust the meat that I saw in there. If I
Yeah.
buy, yeah, if I, at least in my experience, if I bought fresh meat, I would only buy it from the major supermarkets, the major stores, or I was ordering it. We would get on Taobao a lot of times and we would just order a bunch of steaks and stuff and it'd come packaged nicely and cold and whatnot. Especially with that kind of food, they'll call you and be like, hey, we're 10 minutes away from your house. Hey, we're about to put this here. So you ain't just sitting there all day, especially like in the summer or something. So yeah, we didn't have too much. But as far as when you were saying like sweet, spicy, oily, in China, everything's cooked in oil.
Good.
Everything's oily.
So
Is it
good.
bad for you? Yes. Is it delicious? Also, yes.
So here's the thing. Here's the trick. As a Westerner, as a this guy, this big guy over here, how I cannot fathom the idea of how small Chinese people put away rice and oil. Like
Well, because
not
rice
not
goes through you though.
I get that. If I consume rice, it goes everywhere. It lands everywhere. I swear we are built, our stomachs are different.
But yeah, they grew up on that shit. That's all they know.
Cause I for one consume meat a lot better than some people. You know, I can eat a lot of meat. Like just keep coming. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just bring the meat. Bring the meat. Bring the meat. Bacon in the morning? Sure. Bring the protein. Bring the protein. Bring the protein.
Bring the meat. Bring me all the meat. Okay, okay. All right, brother. Hey, it's 2025, man. You want to be covered in meat?
Bring the protein. Bring the protein.
But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it is a lot of oil. It's a lot of oil. But it's funny because in the US people are so stereotypically obviously, if you haven't been to like somewhere like China, you only know stereotypes what you see on TV. It's just like, and China's the same way. They think everyone in the U.S. is just fat slobs, in which there are a lot of, but they ain't never been, so I get it. I mean, people used to ask me, "Oh, do they got General Tso's chicken, bourbon chicken in China?" I'm like, "Those are U.S. That's U.S. Chinese food. That's not normal Chinese food."
It's not Chinese food. It's
Yeah, yeah,
Asian mixed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And so I would say, but there's a lot of oil. People, are, oh man, they cook everything with oil, man. It's bad for you. First of all, coming from the U.S., we can't be saying nobody's food is bad for us when 70% of our food is banned in other countries. So I tell Americans all the time who want to talk shit about other countries, obviously Chinese, but other countries, sit back on this one. Our food, I told someone the other day, the U.S. food, delicious, yes. Terrible for your health, also yes. But delicious. So
Delicious. Good. Yes.
so, you know, but it is a lot of oil. You'll get some stuff where you eat all your food and you look at the bottom of the plate, the bottom of
Yeah,
the bowl
it's
is like a
nice
little
and yeah.
puddle of oil sitting
Yeah.
there. So there is a lot of
So
oil,
good. So good though. So good.
but it is good. I miss Go About Roe. Go
I
About
had a
Roe is
I
like
had a
what is
big
it's like a honey pork.
so it's the meat. It's like a pork meat and it's like fried. And then it's
It's
like
yeah.
it's fried meat and then it's like dripped in sugar. So I've got a picture. We
Go About
actually
Roe goes hard.
so it's almost like I think people can see that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So it's got like a sugary so it's like it's a very thin slice of meat and then it's fried like it's almost like what's it called? What do you like a battered fried, and then it's like dripped in some sugar. Delicious. Best guabaro I've actually had is when I visited the city Changchun, further up north from us. They're known for their guabaro, and they had very little oil. They had very little sugar and oil on it, but it was almost like it was fried in sugary oil with a little bit of spice on it, and it was crunchier and less like how do I say like sometimes if you get a bad Goboro batch it could be like very like chewy and like too sweet. This was just crunchy, a little bit spicy, and just the right amount of sweet. And in this restaurant I went to in Changchun, it was just guabaro. There was nothing else. There was no vegetables. There was no rice. There was no nothing. There was nothing on the menu but different styles of guabaro. And they brought the guabaro in like these big, giant, like pots. These giant pots where you were walking around and they just put it on and you're eating away. So I do. See, that's the thing. When you go to a Chinese shop or a Chinese restaurant, they say in South Africa, America, England, the chances are of you getting these type of foods you don't get it. I don't think people really experience the Chinese cuisine that we have experienced. Because the crazy thing about China's cuisine is that every single province is completely different.
Yeah, the food we're talking about, like the Go About Roe and stuff, most of that is Dong Bay.
Yeah,
Which Dong
north.
Bay is the northeastern region.
Yeah.
You might not find that in Shenzhen.
Yeah. That's the craziest thing. It's like you don't like the spices used are completely different. Like the
Mm-hmm.
Sichuan spice in
Whew.
Chengchun, I mean in Chengdu, the Sichuan spice that makes you nummy, num.
Hey, the first time I
I
had that shit,
love
they
that
did
stuff.
not warn me about that, and I was pissed off. I was
The
like, why can't
numbing
I feel
spice
my
is
face?
amazing.
Couldn't feel my fucking face.
Because you eating. Like it's just so cool. It's just really like interesting to be like that there is just so much different foods. Stinky tofu, it's real, it exists, it's bad,
I
in
never
my
had
opinion.
stinky tofu.
I've had fried tofu before. It
Fried
wasn't
tofu's
bad.
good.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
fried
bad.
tofu's good.
Like after the fifth or sixth piece, I'm like, I'm over this. It's because
Yeah,
once you get through the fried skin of tofu, it's literally like chewing plastic. I don't know what I'm
yeah.
tasting.
It's no flavor.
No flavor. Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
no
There's
flavor.
no flavor. I'm arguing with the person. This has no flavor. And they're like, no, it's so nice. And I'm like, I don't know what you're tasting.
It's no flavor.
I understand. And then the person was like, I'm gonna dip it in this sauce. I was like, if you have to dip it in sauce,
Yeah, it's the sauce you're tasting.
It's the sauce. It's tasty. I love soya sauce. Speaking about sauce, or soya sauce and vinegar, dark vinegar, or I don't know what they call it here, and you put it on dumplings. Oh, at our school, when they serve dumplings, they have this like chili sauce. Again, it's chilies in oil. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
It's chili
yeah,
in
yeah,
oil. It's literally just chilies, chopped up chilies
yeah,
in oil, and you
yeah, yeah.
take spoonfuls and you smother your dumplings in it. You take the black vinegar and you pour it all over your dumplings. I'm crazy with that. And then I'm not supposed to do this. When you're in China and if you're eating around, don't be seen doing this. Don't poke holes in your dumplings because I do that. I poke the hole with my chopsticks. I poke the hole in the dumpling so that the sauce can go inside with the meat.
You're not supposed to do that.
Well, you're not supposed to stab your food with the chopsticks.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so don't stab it. Just poke. I poke it, don't stab it. So I poke my dumplings and then I mix up all the sauce and dumplings. And a good old baozi. I don't baozis are very, how do I say, heavy. They're heavy food because that bread bun. It's a bread bun with like a meat in the middle. It's like a little flour. It looks like a little flour. That was a terrible image I was using with my hands. But it was like a little bun, and you have like a little ball of meat inside the bun, and the bun is very heavy. It's like a very heavy like bread with this meat. So it's not something you can. They eat it every day. Like I think like the average Dongbei person going to work, they'll have like a baozi and an egg. It's the craziest thing. They have like this boiled egg baozi, and then they have like a milk. They have like hot milk for breakfast. So
The hot milk I can't do.
I can't
I
do
can't
milk
do
by
the hot
itself.
milk.
I can't do milk by itself. I can't have a glass of milk or hot milk or anything milk by itself. It has to be chocolate flavored or it has to be strawberry flavored or in a milkshake or in coffee. I can't do milk by itself.
Now, I was a milk kid, die hard. I think I've talked about it before. 2% milk. I could chug gallons of it. I chugged it in the summer. During football practice, people would be like, "How are you not throwing up? You're going to shit on
Bro,
yourself."
if I had to
I
drink
never had
like a
an
milk
issue.
during rugby practice, I'd be.
I used to love it. My mom used to, when she would go grocery shopping and she would buy like a gallon of milk, she had about two. One was for everybody and one was for Nick. I used to chug milk. It's probably why
Well,
I got.
it explains. It explains everything.
It's probably why I got
All right,
big.
kids, have your milk. Drink your milk, kids. This is the perfect
Well,
example.
I don't.
If
I
you've ever
don't.
seen,
But the thing is, I haven't had milk. If I had any milk since 2018,
but
it
Nick,
was
you've
like
grown now.
in a.
You're
It was
past
like in a
30.
coffee. It was like in a coffee. 2018, I wasn't 30. I was
No, I'm
25,
saying now it
26.
doesn't matter. We don't need as much calcium as when we're growing up.
Well, I would still drink the milk. I'm not saying it tastes bad or anything. I don't want it. I tell people all the time, if you have a favorite food or a favorite drink, don't watch a documentary about how it's made. I watch a documentary about milk and I watch a documentary about hot dogs. I now don't drink milk outside of almond milk and I don't eat hot dogs. So it's one of those like never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
If you have a
Okay.
favorite food, favorite drink, don't watch a documentary about it.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. Just like we said, like we said in the previous episode, don't visit a Chinese zoo. Okay. Don't do it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Outside of Shanghai and maybe Beijing, you're
Yeah.
good.
Don't do it.
If you go to Chengdu, the Panda Conservatory is really
Yes,
nice.
that's what you're
They have the
supposed to.
pandas, and they have the red pandas. Is
They
really
have
cool.
the red pandas that run up to. Oh, favorite.
Yeah, the red
I love
pandas
the
are
red
cool. They just get red pandas are cool. They just nip. They got these little sharp ass pointy teeth.
Yeah. So just don't interact with them like cuddly dogs.
Yeah.
Let them run past you. Don't try. Oh, come here. No, it's a wild animal. Stop trying to interact
They're
with it.
small and they're cute, but they will scratch the shit out of you. I tried to give something one, and he didn't bite me. He like nipped my finger, and it was like fuck, like a fucking needle. But yeah, so outside of those three, don't go to a Chinese.
Yeah. So talking about food in China, okay. Besides durian, durian's like no.
Durian isn't it like illegal on trains and planes?
It should just be illegal and all. It's just a stinky fruit. Besides durian,
the reason it stinks, is because it's a defense mechanism.
Because of the fruit being eaten.
The fruit, because it obviously it's a fruit that's coming from a tree, but it's like other things, it doesn't want to be eaten. It doesn't want to be cut down.
Exactly.
So the defense mechanism is I'm going to smell like shit.
So you see, apples don't smell like shit when you're growing them, right? When you see an apple growing, it's like eat me.
Yeah.
And it's
Durian
actually
is
fruit.
terrible.
It looks terrible from the outside. It looks like this giant
Have
carcass.
you ever tried durian? I've never even had
No,
it.
no, have never
I
tried
can't
it.
get past the smell.
No, never seen it. When I look at it, I'm like, ugh. And then they put it on pizza. I'm like,
Yeah,
fruit on pizzas, pineapple on pizza is already a sin, in my opinion. All
it is
right.
a sin, and I
Thank
hope
you.
Lucy hears this
Yes, it's
because
a sin.
it's a
It's
sin.
why.
Now, firstly, it doesn't taste bad because I like pineapple and I like pizza. It doesn't taste bad.
No,
However, I would never order it.
exactly. No, no. Hawaiian pizza
You
for
know,
who? Go away. You have the
I would never
Italian
order it.
generations
But
rolling around in their
yeah,
graves.
it doesn't taste bad, but I wouldn't order it. I feel like putting it on a pizza is that's blasphemy.
Yes, it's a sin. You
So
Hawaiian pizza people.
Lucy, if you hear this, we're talking to you.
You're talking to so many people though.
So many
of
people as well, but she just had a Hawaiian pizza like a day or two ago.
I would eat it outside. I'll tell her to go outside. Sorry. No. Lucy, I'm sorry. Don't go outside for certain reasons. I'm sorry. Don't tell her to go outside. We might be in trouble. Sorry, Lucy, but yes, pineapple on pizza is a sin. Just don't eat it in the house.
Yeah. What was you about to say about the
So,
food?
besides durian, what is your least favorite food in China that you've had?
Ooh,
What is
least-
something that you know, and it's not something that tastes bad, just as it puts you off or you don't feel like it. What is something that you didn't enjoy?
that I didn't. I feel like a lot of stuff because when you, at least in Xinjiang, actually all around China, a lot of things you don't know the name of or the English translation would be shit. So
Think I
a
know
lot
what
of
you're gonna say.
things I just didn't trust because I just didn't know. And they'll try to explain it, but I'm like, nah. So I didn't trust it. I know Lucy ate a bunch of sheep dick,
I've had brains, I've had blood, duck's blood, pig's brain.
duck's blood. Lucy had she ate about a flock of sheep penis. They only
Is that
about
what-
this big, but she had a flock of them, a herd. But anyway, I don't think it's anything that I was like, and then anything that was disgusting. The only thing I didn't like was I think we asked was Baijiu.
Okay, Baijiu is the alcohol, yeah.
Baijiu is an alcohol, and it's like Chinese vodka. Is it vodka?
I would say it's a spirit. I don't think it's a vodka or it's just
it's a clear.
it's a clear white spirit that's not
Now-
that takes the spirit out of you. The
Now
spirits disappear.
Baijiu. The thing about Baijiu, if you ever go to, I don't know if it's big in other countries, but China, it's their staple. Baijiu, just like most anything else, you can get the very, 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 very cheap shit bottom shelf stuff. But Baijiu, I've also seen it. You can buy the bottles where it's like thousands
Yeah.
of RMB, like the expensive stuff. Now, I have tried before the really, 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 really expensive Baijiu. I didn't pay for it, but I was with some people who had money, Chinese people, and they bought it, Munga, and he bought it, and he let me have some, and it was smooth. It was smooth. I'm not a big like. It wasn't disgusting.
It was distilled correctly.
Yeah. It was smooth.
distilled. It was distilled by professional machines.
Yeah.
It was aged perfectly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was some good. I was like, okay. I have a story about the time we did Baijiu. So me and Lucy, when we first got together, and we would drink, like if we would go get because Lucy got me on wine. I was never a big wine guy. I like wine, but
Hold on. Side note: you can go to the Chow Show and purchase alcohol at all hours of the day. You can literally go to the little supermarket and purchase alcohol. And fun fact, I learned the other day, children can buy alcohol.
Oh yeah.
So children can buy alcohol and cigarettes.
Is there an age limit?
See, no one really knows. I've asked this question around, and I've asked people, colleagues and families, and I'm like, "Is there an age limit?" And they're like, "Nah." I think it's like just, I don't know.
I feel like in China, outside of like your crazy laws like murder, rape, robbery, drugs, like those are set in stone laws.
Yes.
Mostly, a lot of other things is just like a suggestion.
Yeah, and it just depends on the day and the officer. Be like,
yeah.
If you're like 17 and you have like a little bit of a beard growth, or you're 16 and you look like you're 20, I've never asked for ID here. Never buy. You can order
You can
order it
order
to your
alcohol and
house and they will
cigarettes. Yeah,
arrive.
yeah,
And then you don't know, there could be 10 kids in the house having a lekker shabin. And you're
yeah,
just like, so continue your story, but yeah, side notes. Yeah,
yeah.
kids can
There's
buy
no.
alcohol.
Yeah, we went to Qingdao, which is known for their beer, Tsingtao beer, and
Yes.
we went to they have a beer museum, really cool museum, and like all around it you can buy different kinds of beer. They give you like bags of beer with like a little tube and you can just drink beer. We did a little tour, and at the end of it they give you like this little card, like a little token thing, and at the end of the tour is like they have their own bar that you can go in. You give them your little token, you get a free Qingdao like fresh pint, which is really good. I'm not a big beer guy, but it was really good. So me and Lucy, we went there. We got our beer. We were sitting down. I got a picture. It's this lady and a boy. I say the kid's probably about max 6, 7, and he got his own pint, and he was drinking it. I was like, "Hey, brother, fair play to you." So I don't
That
think there's
guy's
an
gonna
age
be
limit.
no.
But yeah, Baijiu. Me and Lucy used to have this saying when we used to buy alcohol. We don't do it anymore. But we used to have this saying when we bought some alcohol, because we used to try a bunch of stuff. We would finish it. Even though it was shit, we didn't want to waste our money. Like, we're not going to throw it away because it's shit. So our little saying used to be, my mom's name is Stacy, her mom's name is Jackie. And we used to always say, like, if we didn't want to finish it, Lucy would be like, so, uh, did Stacy raise a bitch? I'm like, no, Stacy ain't raised no bitch. If she didn't want to finish her drink, I was like, oh, so I didn't know Jackie's raising bitches out here. She's like, no, Jackie ain't raising no bitch. That was our little saying to be like, no, you got to finish this.
This
Because
is
we
a
ain't no
terrible
punks.
game you guys are playing.
We haven't done this. We haven't done this since this Baijiu story. That was the final straw.
We're like, yeah, they did raise bitches. They did. They did. We now know there was something where we couldn't go to.
Dude, me and Lucy went to this store one day. First of all, we were stupid because we was working at First Sleep at the time. And when First Sleep was a training school, our off days were Monday and Tuesday. We had to work Saturday, Sunday. But we had Monday and Tuesday off. During the week was Wednesday to Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday was our 5-day week. My weekend was Monday and Tuesday. So Friday, after work, we decided, let's go get a bottle. Mind you, we got class at 9 a.m. on Saturday. First mistake. So we go to the little chow show on the way home, and luckily we lived a 6-minute walk, probably less than when you used to live from Richardson. 6-minute walk from our First Sleep, and we go and buy a bottle of Baijiu at a local chow show. We bought a bottle of Baijiu, which we thought wasn't bad. Nice bottle, had like a blue label. Of course, it was Chinese. We couldn't read it. Daniel, bottle about this big.
It's this big. It's small.
No, no, no. It's no big. It's like a handle. It had a handle on it.
Why did you buy
Okay.
why didn't you buy a small one?
30.
Yeah, okay, that's why.
No, it was big. It wasn't small.
No, I'm saying, like you could have bought the small ones.
Yeah. But we thought we were getting a deal. So we bought a handle, which everyone knows if you buy a bottle of anything and it has a handle, it's a big bottle. Okay. We bought a handle for 13 kwai. Doing the math, it's probably about $1.50, which is not, no handle of anything should be a pound. That's the first mistake. Even in Rand, no handle of anything should be that damn cheap.
No.
That's a mistake. So we took it. We bought a handle. Oh, we got a deal. 13 kwai. We ain't got to split it, Take it to the house. We drink it. Tastes like piss water from the sewer. Shit. Stacy didn't raise no bitch. Jackie didn't raise no bitch. So what dumbass wanted dumbass to do? We drink the whole bottle in one night. I don't get hangovers. Like, if I do get a hangover, at max an hour, and then I'm done. I could have a good night's sleep. While I was drunk as hell in Shanghai, I woke up, had a coffee, I'm ready to go. I don't really get hangovers. I had a hangover.
You guys
Lucy
lucky you
gets
didn't end up
hangovers.
you lucky you guys didn't end up
that
in
we could
hospital.
see it. That we weren't blind. So we had class at like 9. We didn't wake up until about 8:30 in the morning. So I'm like, fuck. Like we gotta hurry up and go. So we just, brush no teeth, no shower, just grab your clothes, put it on, go. So we gotta get to class. So we can work it. Mind you, heads are banging. Early in the morning, Saturday morning in Changbai. we get to the school. Obviously, there's kids everywhere, so it's loud. So we go into the office to get ready for our class. My first class was reading. So my kids was chill. We had books. We read quietly. It was nice to get over my hangover. Lucy's first class was concert. So she had a bunch of 5 and 6-year-olds.
Yeah.
Tambourines, drums, maracas, cymbals. Boy, kids would just scream their sticks. Kids would just sticks, just bang, 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 bang. And I could hear it through the wall. And I was like, oh, I know she's going through hell in there. I know she's going through hell right now. That's purgatory. Yeah, it was a rough Saturday. After that day, we've never said Jackie didn't raise a bitch, Stacy didn't raise a bitch again. And I haven't had Baijiu since then. I swore myself off of that shit. So yeah, to make a long story short, if you do go to China, they say, you want some Baijiu?
Have one shot.
Have one. Try it.
Try it.
If you get the good stuff, it's not bad. But it's stick to what you know.
Yes.
Stick to what you know. Speaking of alcohol, I'm not going to tell that story right now. When you get alcohol from certain places, and I don't know if this is just China, be careful of where you get your alcohol from. Now, if you get it from like a store and it's in a bottle and you got the, pop the top of your own, the security label, that's fine.
Yes.
I obviously don't get no cheap shit, but that's fine. If you go out to a bar, now, if it's a Western bar, you might be okay, like a Black Sheep Western bar. I trusted, Amanda, Tristan, or whatever, or what's Tristan's wife's name? Candy?
Ivy.
Not Candy. Ivy. I trust them pouring my drinks. They speak fluent English. Great people. Side note, if you ever go to Shenyang, Black Sheep is an amazing bar. Nice
Shout out to
foreigner
Black
bar.
Sheep. I just ordered a pizza and they couldn't find a Meituan driver, a delivery driver to deliver the food. So Ivy came and dropped it off.
Black Sheep is the shit. If you're ever in Shenyang in Northeast, Black Sheep, go to Black Sheep. Amazing spot. Amazing pizza too. Love that.
They got new pizzas. I showed you the video. Go look I sent the video on WhatsApp. Go look. It's
miss those pizzas. But those places, those are cool. If you go to nightclubs,
and local places that you don't know,
get a bottle.
Stick to beer. Stick to beer and your Cokes and cool drinks. You don't
beers.
Yeah.
Stick to your beers. If you drink alcohol, either A, you open the bottle on your own, or B, you see them open the bottle. And I'm not saying you see them just twist the top. You see them pop, every bottle got like a little sticker, like security tab or whatever.
Yeah.
Even in China. If you don't see them pop that top, if you know it's not a fresh, don't do it.
If it costs 10 kwai to have a drink, it's not a drink. It's like poison.
They're known, a lot of places are known for fake alcohol.
Yes. And it can turn you. It can turn you like this.
Yeah.
You can go from
I messed up once.
I also messed up.
I messed up once and I should have known, but it was right after lockdown, so I was way too happy. And it was, which no nightclub ever does, buy one get one free cocktails.
Yeah, that's fake.
No place does that. In a new club, no place does that. I was drinking Long Island iced teas, which I love Long Island iced tea. I can handle a Long Island iced tea. Anywhere I go, I can drink multiple and be fine. I had one and a third, and then I woke up. It's another long story, but it was so bad that I went back because I left some stuff there. And I told them, your shit is fake. And a girl came to me with another drink. She said, try this. Tell me if it tastes fake. And I said, if you have to come to someone in your business and say, tell me if this tastes fake, I don't trust your shit here because you have fake shit. Why would you say that? Sentence should never be said in any establishment.
No, you're right.
So,
and don't accept free shots. Like, look, if you're in Shanghai or in Beijing and you go to a top class club and they're handing out stuff or there's a promo, you could be safe. I don't know. Yeah. I haven't experienced it as often, but the places in Shanghai where we've been to or I've seen are high quality proper stuff. But Shenyang is not It's not like it's popping and happening.
Yeah,
There's only like
yeah,
4 or 5 places that's popping and happening live. Like there's a huge range of live houses now. These like doof 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 drink
yeah.
things, but don't accept free shots if you're in smaller cities.
Is that guy still giving free shots at Bar 11?
I haven't been to Bar 11 since 2023. I haven't been to Bar 11.
Bar 11 is another bar in Shenyang.
Yes.
It's it's nice. If you go in the summer, it's nice because they have the outside area in the back.
Yeah.
Lucy used to get drunk as hell on zombies, and I don't know what was in it, but there's always a guy when you walk in. It's the guy who owns the bar. Super nice, super cool. But every time he sees you, oh, he'll disappear and he'll come back with a tray
Of
of
just shot.
Jaeger shots.
Yeah, something. Just looked something.
I drank one Jaeger shot in my life there. I swear he got that out of his car. Like, I think that was straight gasoline. And after that, because I wanted to be nice, he'll come in and he'll give me, he'll hand everybody the shots. I take my shot. As soon as he turned around, I dumped that shit on the ground. And I'll be like, oh man, so good. Oh yeah, I'll toss that. Fuck no. Free shots, especially them, no.
Side note, Bar 11 has the worst bathroom ever. Done. There is no bathroom that comes close.
The men's restroom is not too bad.
No, the whole area where you walk in there, it just feels, it smells.
It's dirty. It stinks. Obviously, there's no Western toilet, so for ladies, you will be squatting if you need to pee. It's the squat toilets, and I've looked inside of one of them before. No, I wouldn't even put. Obviously, you're walking around, you step on stuff at the bottom of your shoes, and your shoes are always going to be dirty. I have never walked into one of those. That it's one of those where I'm glad I'm a guy sometimes that I could just go outside, find a random tree, and hide behind and just piss because I couldn't. I need to talk to Lucy because we've been to Bar 11 plenty of times, and I'm pretty sure she's been in those bathrooms to pee. I would never.
Salute you, ladies.
I seen a guy one time passed out on the ground in one of them.
We've spoken.
Never.
So
never.
Moving on from food and alcohol, the last thing we kind of want to like talk to people just coming to experience from our experience, and we've done it before. We've been at low market gyms and up market gyms, and the difference between them and the prices. And the culture is changing. Like the gym culture is in China, the gym culture is changing. There is a lot more emphasis on fitness and everything like that. They're not I think steroids are banned here. They're not allowed it. But there
Are
is
they?
I don't know. I don't know. But there is no
I don't think they're banned.
It's not frowned
Yeah.
upon. It's not frowned upon.
Yeah.
It's not very much frowned upon. Like how we still in the West, society still kind of frowns upon steroids. But here in the West, they're like, if you decide to do it, you decide to do it.
It's your body.
And so the one thing that you got when you come to Shenyang or China, if you are a morning gym person, like you want to go to the gym at like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, or better yet, 9, 10, 11, 12, who hurt you time in the gym in the evening, those gyms don't really exist. There's maybe, I know maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 gyms in Shenyang. Mind you, there's like 8 million people in Shenyang, 24-hour gyms. And it's like gyms, I don't know about America, but in South Africa, gyms are like, and Europe, they're like a separate building. They're like, you drive to the gym and it's like a building on its own, and it's like one floor, generally one or two floors. And it's like, you drive
it's
to
on its own, or it's like attached.
Yeah.
Like if it's like an outlet mall, like a strip mall, it might be attached to somewhere. But it's its own building.
It's its own building. Where in China, it's part of a building. It's with malls, it's within the mall, it's within like office blocks. It's literally, and then what that creates, it creates a sense of like dinginess within a gym. Most gyms, okay, besides the fancy ones that Nick and I went to once, we went to White Wolf. Really, really fancy. Like you get towels and but you do pay a premium for it.
And it was in a mall.
It was in a mall, but it was a very nice glassed, and it was like open, and all the pictures and lovely, and all the
Instagram booties and dudes showing their abs.
Yeah, and the gym equipment was phenomenal. It was really, really good. But like that's like 3,000-4,000 RMB for like 6 months.
Right, right.
So it's a lot. But you can go to another gym that has the exact same equipment, just a bit dingier, just a little bit darker, and most of them have pools, and they're heated
Hmm.
pools, and you don't want to go in there. It's very like sticky, and it makes everything so misty in the changing rooms and everything. But they're 1,000 RMB for 6 months, so they're like a third of the price, and they're still fine. They're still good. But if you decide to go with the more cost effective or more cost affordable, whatever you want to call it, gym, two things. Cleaning doesn't really often happen on the gym equipment. The floor gets cleaned and the windows get cleaned. Gym
Hmm.
equipment, not so much.
Hmm.
And people putting weights back.
Hmm.
It's like a landmine. It's a landmine on the floor. There's plates all over. There's dumbbells lying around.
Is that your current gym?
Yeah, you try and find a pair of dumbbells at match. Got a rest time of you have a rest time of like 50 seconds, 60 seconds between sets. And 3-4 hours later, you're like trying to find. And it's like I like the gym where I'm at now. It's still things, but like just people aren't afraid. Like I know in the West society, there's like women wear less clothes than men in certain things. It's completely reversed here. Women layer up. And what I find about Chinese ladies, particularly Chinese culture dressing, not many people wear tight clothes. Like if you find majority of ladies in China, I'm saying majority, I'm not stereotyping, they wear loose fitting clothes. They prefer to wear like baggy pants, some big shoes, sneakers. Even in summer, they will wear like loose clothing. They don't wear skin tight clothing.
You might find that skin tight clothing in Shanghai or Shenzhen,
Yeah.
but they're probably super into fitness as well.
Yes. So like I've
But
seen
other than
people
that, yeah,
come,
it's pretty
yeah. So
baggy.
if you come to gyms, people have no scam in China training in jeans. It still baffles
I
me.
hate
I
that
do
shit.
not like. I
I
do not
hate that
understand
shit.
how you could.
I could
I've had
never do
people play
that.
frisbee in jeans. I've had people train in. I can't wear jeans
You sent
on
me
a
that
normal day.
video of you. It was a video of you playing frisbee, and one dude on your team, he had a full fucking coat on.
Yeah, people have coats on, but they
Could never.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to get less. Like I changed the gym into like summer clothes. It's winter, so you walk
Yeah,
in your winter clothes, and I change into a t-shirt and shorts.
because you about to get hot.
Everyone else is like clothed up. But the men I've experienced at the gym, oh no scot, bro, all the clothes off. And the guy, I swear he was wearing just underpants. That's what he was wearing. Look, he had the body of Titan, and he looked like he was about to play a god in a movie. Like it was well defined, bro.
Yeah,
Like clapping you off like I don't need to see your junk, bro. I don't want to see your tight cheeks in a little tiny little
for the
black.
ladies.
It's
It's for the ladies.
and then
It's for the
and then it's
ladies in WeChat.
and I'm just like and I'm like he's like pulling like 300 kg going raw, and I'm just going 20 kgs like yeah, what's up,
Wrap
man?
out, wrap out. That's why it's one of those. If you do go to a Chinese gym, headphones, headphones, headphones,
Yes, I do have it in there.
and it. And if you can, I would advise noise canceling headphones. Because one, you don't want to hear them, and two, 9 times out of 10, the music is trash if they're playing
Yes.
music. Yeah.
Like there was like
So
some random like la 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 la
yeah,
in the gym, and I was
it
like,
don't be workout music.
no.
Yeah. See,
But yeah,
and I didn't experience a lot of that because when me and you went to the gym together, we went to a nice gym.
yes, we did. We were fortunate
Yeah.
enough in that sense that we went to that. My gym is not low class. I wouldn't say it's like 900 for the year. It's 1,000 for 6 months, which is like medium. But there are gyms where you can go like 900 RMB for the year.
That's not good.
That you just hope the machine doesn't collapse on you.
We're saying 900. What is 900 RMB in like pounds or dollars? Let me
I'll
see.
get it for you now. It's 100 pounds.
Nowhere, nothing at all. Can you pay 100 pounds for a year? That's not. If you do, the only thing I've seen is 100 pounds for a year is like an app. You subscribed to like a video game app, and it's like you could pay £3 monthly or 100 pounds for the year. That's it.
Yeah.
Anything else like an
it's
experience or a
got
building?
things. Does the things work? Are they clean? As we would say in China, we don't know. Okay, I don't know. So be careful with gyms. Experience the culture. The the supplement world is growing in China. There's more
Almost fell. Almost fell.
the supplement culture. So if you are big into your supplements, you come into China, there are people that do it here. There's people that are connected. Taobao has them. So it's growing. At first, I think it wasn't like trying to find protein powders and supplements was a bit more challenging. Now it's easier. There's a lot more options. People have contacts, Taobao, JD. So when you come in, those places, there is options and everything like that. So, but yeah, that's what we wanted to do with episode 43. Does Nick have a dad joke before he falls off his chair again?
I have 2.
You have 2? You coming up with it?
I'm trying
EA
to do
sent
what
me
I
an
can with
email.
what I can.
EA sent me an email. How my report didn't go through properly. It's like, well, we examined your report and find that your name is the name that you found offensive was not offensive.
Somebody pissed you off. You just reported them.
All right, sir. What is your first dad joke?
How many you got?
I think I'll do my 3. I'll do 3. I got 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Gotcha.
All right, so I'll go first. So got a couple of sock puppets for sale. Anyone interested in taking them off my hands?
What's the most popular song played at orgies?
Let's hear it.
You Got a Friend in Me.
For all the Toy Story fans out there, it's over now. All right, hopefully we can improve this. I was going to propose to my girlfriend, but my dog ate the ring. Now it's a diamond in the rough.
It's only funny because you did rough. The joke was trash. You acted out.
But that's what comedians do, don't they? Some of the jokes are trash. It's the way you deliver it.
What do you call a man with no arms and legs trying to water ski?
I don't know.
Skip. What do you call him when he stops? Bob.
Oh my goodness. How do I top that one? All right. You really should try archery while blindfolded. You don't know what you're missing.
I mean, true.
Don't know what you're missing.
This is very true. You blind, so pretty much anything you hit is awesome aim. Oh shit. All right. We wrapping this up?
We are wrapping episode 43.
I'm about to do some. This girl makes me move rooms around. She gets an
nothing.
idea.
I'm saying nothing.
And she's like, oh yeah, whenever, I feel like people know this, but if you're with a woman and she says, we should move this, we should change this,
it's you.
We should do this, is anything that requires physical labor, we means you.
Yeah.
Basically, she has an idea and a vision. You're going to put it together.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I've always said when women hate to see a man resting on his off day.
When a woman says, "Are you busy?" and you say, "No, not really," you didn't know your lesson. Like, yeah, I'm busy. I'm doing something at the moment.
Has a woman ever like walked past a room and your man is just sitting there, like staring off in the distance quietly? Has a woman ever walked past and just be like, he looks like he's having a good time, and then people are like, nah, hell no.
Time to interrupt that piece.
So yeah, but episode 43, we are out.
See you soon.
Dropping soon. You all stay breezy. Peace.